Eyewitness News on WPRI 12 continues.
Hundreds were buried under Route 37 last century, and now a new group of would-be almshouse residents are living under what was Route 195. In tonight's street story, Eyewitness News reporter Walt Buteau follows the path from today's homeless to yesterday's institutionalized.
Just to make sure that we provide the dignity.
The names of the 71 who died in Rhode Island's turn-of-the-century poorhouses and mental institutions.
We have 56, I believe, here now.
Are not directly related to the dozens who live in Providence's twin tent cities, but some feel a connection.
We have been forgotten.
The forgotten 71 in Cranston are a fraction of the thousands in a state cemetery that was eventually buried by a section of Route 37. The secret was washed out by a rainstorm, and Tuesday, the bodies and their sparse belongings were laid to rest again.
This is a food closet where it's mostly donated food.
Richard Jackson does not feel a connection to those turn-of-the-century lives or that abandoned graveyard, but his girlfriend does.
We're in the same boat. We're in the same situation. The exact same situation.
They planted flowers, put up a flag for his nephew who's serving in Iraq, and they tell us they continue to look for work so they can move out of the tent.
Nobody's coming down here to say, look, here's some job programs you can go to help find work. Here's some options. Here's how you can get a grant to get a place. Yeah, you're working a job, you're making enough money to pay rent, but you can't get a deposit.
Frederick Kent was homeless and now rides here on his bike from his apartment to help.
I never forget. How could you forget being homeless?
The former Traveler's Aid resident sees the quest for progress as the connection between today's tent cities and yesterday's graveyard.
And they tore down the Traveler's Aid that housed thousands of homeless people just to make it a parking lot in the movie theater.
He fought his way off the streets by working several jobs and selling his art, now displayed at URI's downtown campus. But he thinks the lives under the new grave markers in Cranston did not have the same opportunities to help themselves, although he wonders where the state's network of social workers is as the number of tents continues to grow.
Some of these people need to come outside their offices and walk down here and really see what these people need. I mean, I'm pretty sure that your paycheck will cover you if you're underneath the bridge or sitting at a desk.
Even before the actual demolition begins, this will be used as a staging area for equipment. So whether you agree with this tent city or not, its days are definitely numbered. In Providence, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.